Hey, what's up, everyone?
Training. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
This is
Unit
gonna be
ready.
Blood Feud. It's like, it's a little bit like Dune Patrol, but the only difference is the oil patches are, different. Notice how there's like one on top and two on the
Construction
bottom,
complete.
and the opposite for the other side, for
New
the right
construction
side.
options.
I mean, so, this is like
Unit
basically
lost.
one of the smaller maps when Yuri's Revenge, like, first came out. This was kind of like unique. Well, I didn't play Yuri's
Unit
Revenge when the
lost.
first year it came out or anything, but, when I played Red Alert 2 before Yuri's Revenge, the only small
Construction
map they had
complete.
was Little Big Lake,
New construction
and it was
options.
like
Building.
Navy on it, and it was kind of
Training.
like you be Soviet, you make a dreadnought. One dreadnought would
Unit
kill them
ready.
if they didn't have any way to defend it. And there's no
Building.
Guardian IFVs on it,
Unable
so
to
it's hard to
comply.
block dreadnought
Building in
missiles
progress.
in Red Alert 2. So I mean, this is actually a better map than Little Big Lake, in my opinion. This and Doom Patrol are
Construction
better
complete.
maps than Little Big Lake, I think. Okay, so
Building. Unit
so
ready.
I'm going one miner from war and a fast raider,
Tools of the trade.
and this is
On
the
the
thing.
go.
The best way to play with Iraq on this map is basically go one miner from war, no miner from war's
Construction
rust,
complete.
make a whole bunch of desolates, sell
Unit
MCV. Usually is the
New
best way.
construction options.
Ready
And
to
for
roll. Securing
allies, they usually go one miner from war, raid or sell MCV if it's a rush. But if there's no rush,
Watch my
you
duck.
don't want to
Unit
give
ready.
allies too much time to build
Training.
mirage tanks or anything.
Building.
IFV ready. Unit reporting. Fast and light.
The only difference is if Soviet gets lapped, they might get an iron curtain. Then the
Unit
allied player
ready.
would be screwed.
Pushing away. Clear out the
So
place.
I'm actually like not selling the MCV. I wanted to wait here.
Watch my dust. On the go.
Building.
And since that
Unit ready.
sentry gun was such low health, I'd rather kill that than weaken the electric at first.
Sir, he's got no place.
And now I'm going to weaken the electric.
Got it.
And I was like, oh, I just might just kill the dog because he's gonna repair the electric power plant anyway. And I want to harass and get out of there. I already harassed. I want to get out of there.
Tools of the trade. Made for speed.
Now
Construction complete.
Sir, yes, sir.
okay, I'm actually building a
Ready.
fourth refinery. You really shouldn't let the allies do
Reinforcements
this.
ready. Low power.
Ready as
Structure
This would
sold.
get started on the
Select
top ord
target.
patch. Now I want to power drop to the upper right corner, and notice how he's not pressuring me.
Commander. Unit ready.
He should be kind of like pressuring my miners right now.
Destination, Commander.
And this is kind of how you don't want to play
High speed,
Soviet.
no drag.
He's kind of letting me pressure him.
Unit ready.
You kind of take the initiative or the tempo with
Construction
Iraq,
complete.
and he's not doing it. So I'm like, I'm not selling the MCV because it gets into a long game. Soviet Rhino tank versus Allied Grizzly tank. The Rhino tank obviously gonna win. So I'm like,
Garrison.
okay, if he's gonna give me a chance to make a battle lab, might win as well.
Yes, sir. Bound
And if you
forward.
notice, I power drop to the house.
Yes, sir.
The only way for him to kill up that house easily is with a V3 right
Bound
now,
forward.
or if he gets a lab, obviously an air unit.
Squared
But
away, sir.
that's a real pain because I can come out of the house anytime I want, and that house isn't on Dune Patrol like
New
this map.
construction options.
Now I don't want to cancel that Grizzly tank because it's like halfway done. I just want
Unit lost.
to make stop making Mirage tanks. Now I want to try to
Unit
pressure his
ready.
miners, and this is how kind of how you don't play Iraq.
Structure abandoned.
He's letting me pressure him, and he thinks that like, oh, I'm gonna make a lot of dogs and a lot of Rhino tanks, and by the time I get enough Rhino tanks,
Unit ready.
I'm gonna be able to beat him because Rhinos are stronger than Grizzlies. Well, guess what?
Unit promoted.
For one, he didn't even scout his own base.
Unit promoted. Unit
So
ready.
basically, now I got Mirage tanks, even though there's only 2 Mirage tanks. There's no chance in hell he's gonna beat just 2 Mirage tanks.
Unit promoted. Ore miner
But it'd be 3
under
Mirage
attack.
tanks, pillbox bait.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
So basically,
Unit lost.
that's you don't want to let that happen. You want to be pressuring the allies, and that's how you lose.
Player defeated.
A good game.
You
Hey, what's up, everyone? So this is gonna be just a short game. It'll be a little fun short game. So this is just USA versus Yuri
training.
and Hammer and
Unit
Sickle.
ready.
It's a classic Red Alert 2 map, but this is Yuri's
Unit
Revenge.
lost.
I said Red Alert 2 because this is
Construction
one of
complete.
if you
New
I don't know
construction
if any of you
options.
new Red Alert 2 players, but if you played Red Alert 2 in the past, or maybe even now, this is like one of the classic maps in Red Alert 2 that you just play a lot when you're playing the game. And I noticed how I was like, dude, I know he's gonna anti-scout. What do you think? I'm just gonna like let my dog just
Unit
run in
ready.
there? I probably would if I haven't played this map in a long time when I wasn't thinking about it. But
Construction complete.
I was like, I'm not just gonna let my scout dog. It could just keep running around until
Hello,
it
sir.
scouts
No time
the
at
whole
all.
map and my side of the
Building.
map. I'm just gonna let it
Building.
suicide my scout. So anyway, I wanted to anti-scout him, and he actually did the same thing as
Construction
me.
complete.
He knew his brute was gonna get shot by a GI and then possibly a pillbox.
Low power. Building. New
So
construction
he just basically
options.
moved the brute away, and
Structure sold.
one extra brute,
Unit
$500
ready.
if he grinds it, or just keeps it in.
Chrono miner
Construction
reporting for duty.
complete.
Mining.
No, I actually wanted to keep. I did sell one of the refineries.
Unit ready.
So I'm just gonna robot rush him. I notice how he doesn't see it.
Unit ready.
He probably thinks I'm gonna go a bunch of miners and grizzly tanks, and then
Insufficient
he's gonna
funds.
he's like trying to send his miners over the bridge to get the good
Unit
money, the
ready.
gems. So he's like, oh, and then like as soon as I
Construction
attack him
complete.
with grizzly tanks, he's gonna bring his magnetrons, lasher tanks, and Gatling
Unit ready.
guns,
Unit
Gatling
lost.
tanks,
Building.
to fire at my grizzly tanks, and
Building.
with the armor of the miners plus his unit, they're gonna kill my grizzly tanks. And notice how
Unit
they're
ready.
about the same strength, grizzly tanks and lasher. But I'm like,
Construction
okay, I'm just gonna
complete.
rush him. Okay, so was about 5 tanks. I'm just gonna keep
New
directly
construction
going
options.
at him.
Unit ready.
And the
Building.
power plant, you gotta make an extra power all the time versus because I want to get a lab after
Unit
this if the
ready.
rush doesn't work. And then look,
Construction complete.
they build so fast. I basically he basically had no idea what was going on. The $500 they built like basically almost twice the speed of grizzly tanks. So then I'm getting more and more and more, and he already has he fast tagged. Look, he already has masterminds. What the fuck? It looks like I'm building fast, but this guy already has masterminds. Now and then my lasher, I mean my slaves. I actually figured with infantry units I usually fire at the magnetrons first, or the gats even sometimes rather than the mastermind, because I just noticed it works
Unit
better. And
lost.
look, he basically has nothing he could do.
Unit ready.
Now all he could do is bunker up and hop, and I'm gonna kill this. I'm not gonna just go to his base yet. I'm gonna definitely kill that last miner, and now I'm gonna go to his base, and all he could do is like bunker up. But he has no time. Everything happens so fast.
Construction complete.
It just happens so
Reinforcements
fast.
ready.
And the lasher tanks,
Unit lost.
they're just gonna be overwhelmed.
Unit
Low
ready.
armor, robot tanks. They do have low armor, but they have real high firepower, fast rate of fire,
Unit ready.
and they fuck everything up if you surprise them.
Unit promoted.
And I could have won over the water too and surprised him over the
Unit
water
ready.
too. But it's usually Yuri wins on this map,
Unit lost.
and he's really mad that he didn't see it.
Unit
He's
ready.
really pissed. So anyway, I don't know how he got a lab so fast. It looks like I rushed him so fast, but he got a lab so fast. He must have just won 2 minus from Warren and Tech. I have no idea. Or
You
1
are
minus from Warren at
victorious.
least.
Player defeated.